everything technologically controls the human mind. And see how fast things move. I remember some books ago, not that long ago really, I was warning about the plan for something called the Internet of Things, where everything is connected to the internet. Now, already billions of things are connected to the internet. Everything's connected to AI and the internet. The internet, by the way, was made possible thanks to an organization called DARPA, which is the technological development arm of the Pentagon. And if I called DARPA evil, I would be fearful of evil suing me for defamation of character, to be honest. That's how bad it is, right? And so the idea is before you can make a physical connection to AI, and people accept this, you've got to make a psychological connection. And what they're doing, because it's all a psychological game, the few cannot control billions unless they control the psyche of the billions. It's a very, very important psychological manipulation technique. It's called preemptive programming. Okay, this is how it works. You are here, you want to go there. That society is so dramatically different to this one, you're gonna face a response against it. You want to do what? So what you do is you fill the movies and the programs with storylines and scenes and portrayals of that world. And so what you're doing, and you look at the movies that have come out in the last 10, 15, 20 years about this whole world of technology and robots and AI and all that stuff.
Anything with Will Smith in, pretty much.
Yeah, and what do you call it? The one with Tom Cruise in.
Oh, yeah, Minority Report.
Yeah, Minority Report, yeah.
Mission Impossible 2 was excellent.
Yes, and what you're doing is you're preparing the subconscious, particularly the subconscious, conscious as well, to become familiar with the world you want to take people into.
Over to the window.
So as the world is brought in for real, that familiarity is going to lessen the resistance to it because there's a familiarity
about it. Do you know how I think they're going to do it, David? If they make it easier to get laid for men, that is the Tinder via microchip. That's it.
Do you know the worry is, David? You're laughing. He's totally serious.
No, I'm telling you now. If there's one way you'll get men to go along with this, is if you make it easier to get women. Guaranteed. And I shouldn't be saying this because I'm giving them ideas.
Yeah,
but I've said it now.
To be fair, Brian. To be fair, if you've had the idea, I think they've had the idea. Can I just ask
very quickly, just to finish this point?
Yeah,
you've got to get people familiar with AI and interacting with it as if it's human.
Part of life, isn't it?
As if it's human. And that's what the office assistants are for. Some people have one in every bloody room I've come across. Yeah. They're interacting with them as if the AI...
Is that like Alexa and stuff?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
As if the AI voice is human, and then you've got the Barbie dolls and these other
Remember
toys.
Rocky? He had the little thing that swept the floor up for him. Sylvester Stallone in Rocky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
We're talking early 90s, and even it was in the movies then.
Do you know when you interact? Do you interact with any of these things? Have you actually?
No, I haven't got any.
You've not dabbled at all.
No, not at all.
Does it? Why? Because it scares you, or
no? Because I don't want them. I don't need them. So, see, the thing is that when people become addicted to something like technology, they think they need it, but they don't necessarily need it. I mean, I don't carry a smartphone. I have one at home, which comes out about once every 6 months. It's a 3G one. When I have to be somewhere and contacted, and there's no way contacting me, and what I say is, okay, I'll call you from a landline, and I find a landline. That's as much as I use it, maybe 3 or 4 times a year for one small amount of times. Apart from that, I don't use that kind of technology.
I think it's healthier.
Yeah, but what it's doing. It's creating, especially with the kids and these AI-connected Barbie dolls and stuff, it's making them familiar with AI to the point where they perceive it as human. And once they've got that acceptance and that interaction, then when they move into connected to here, you're going to have far less resistance because it's not the, oh my God, kind of reaction.
There's no shock there.
It's no shock. It's become part of life by then. And that's why they're targeting the kids now, because they are going to be the adults 2030 when they really want this to come in full blown.